Poltergeist, fear and phantoms await the team in London. Fielding, and this week I've brought my team to London, to a location full of history and haunting. Welcome to Most Haunted and Sutton House. One of Henry VIII's councillors, Sir Ralph Sadler, in 1535 to a traditional Tudor layout, the house was extensively altered by local builder John Cox in the mid-1700s to become two separate properties. Through the years they saw many tenants and have had many uses, at one time as a boarding school for gentlemen and later as an academy for girls. Despite its long periods of tenancy, radical changes in use and surviving the London Blitz of the Second World War, it's unbelievable to think that Sutton House was at its most vulnerable in the 1980s. However, a radical restoration project has reversed the years of neglect. Given its many occupants, it's a small wonder that many strange tales are told that defy explanation regarding the house and its supposed ghostly activity. Ladies of both the blue and white variety are said to roam its rooms. Spectral neighbours are heard arguing into the small hours. And perhaps oddest of all weird noises are that of dogs reported from within its walls. With all of our investigations, we like to try and gauge just how frightening a place is by sending two of our crew the night before to spend an evening alone and in the dark. Well, last night it was the turn of Stuart and Carl, and this is what happened.
It's the night before, and we've actually got to stay here all night. We're on our own. The couple of security people let us in. They've shown us around, and now they've gone. So we are going into the cellar to start. How do you feel, Stu?
Very scared at this present time. If you are here, can you please communicate with us? Can you touch one of us? Touch myself or Carl? What's up, Carl?
Shit.
Whoa.
Something just touched me right on the shoulder. I'm not kidding, mate. Something just touched me right on the shoulder when you were asking out.
What, there? The shoulder?
There. Exactly where your hand is. And it was that. It was a squeeze. It was like a...
Like that?
Yeah. Oh, was that you?
No. What the was that?
I don't know.
I know. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow night.
Carl and Stuart managed to stay the night at Sutton House, witnessing further strange disturbances, which you can see on Most Haunted Extra. So, considering their earlier experiences, what else has Sutton House got in store for us during our investigation? Poltergeist activity seems to be prevalent throughout the property. Doors open and shut on their own. Objects fly across rooms unaided, and the temperature drops without warning and without explanation. One haunting that echoes through the whole of Sutton House is connected to a previous owner called John Matchell. Now, he was a wealthy wool merchant who lived here from 1550 to 1558. He kept dogs and loved them so much that they even appear on his coat of arms. Even though they died hundreds of years ago, their ghostly howls have been heard many times and witnessed by many people in the dead of night. It is also said that dogs who have entered the house suddenly stop for no reason, with their eyes transfixed, unable to move. This exhibition room was once a bedroom, and it is said that the ghost of a blue lady roams. Some unfortunate guests have awoken at night with their bed shaking, only to find her standing over them. But now with no bed to shake, she resigns herself to wandering from wall to wall in her eternal quest for peace. The chapel houses a most haunted first, for in this rather eerie place, two spirits are said to lurk locked in an eternal feud. They are thought to be grossly unhappy and fill their timeless existence with loud arguments.
Tonight we're joined at Sutton House by musician and keen amateur ghost hunter Lee Ryan. And it must run in the family because Lee's mother Sheila also jumped at the opportunity to take part. I asked Lee what his feelings were on the coming night.
Now, Lee, everybody knows you as a pop star, celebrity.
Yeah.
You're normally up on stage doing your thing. Here you are in a haunted old house and you're going to be doing some ghost hunting.
Yeah, I'm
it's a
looking forward to it.
completely different change.
Well, actually, no, it's not, because I'm kind of, I'm very spiritual, and I've been to mediums through my life, and I've actually gone ghost hunting before in graveyards, and gone with my camera and asked them to show me themselves. And
So that's really good. So what we'll do is at some point we'll do a séance. Have you ever been involved in a
no,
séance?
I've never been. I've always tried to stay away from stuff like Ouija boards and stuff like this, because I don't believe that, if you don't know what you're messing with, you shouldn't really do it, because it is dangerous. And whether you believe in it or not, I believe that, I don't believe bad spirits can actually harm you, but at the same time, you don't want to be messing with something like that you don't know.
It's a perception of it all, though. That's the thing. So this is what we're going to put you in a séance and see how you go with that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah?
Excellent.
You're looking
Great.
forward to it.
Yeah, of course. I'm really looking forward to it. I want to see some stuff. I've always wanted to see a spirit. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe tonight.
I asked Dr. Kieran O'Keefe what he was expecting of the coming investigation into the supposed paranormal activities reported at Sutton House.
Now, Kieran, this location to me is like a jewel in the centre of a very, very busy location. We're in Hackney, London. There's all these sort of concrete buildings, high-rises, and then you've got this beautiful old house. It's just sat in the middle of everything. It's brilliant.
It is a fantastic location, but at the same time, you raise an interesting point. We do have to be wary of extraneous noise later on tonight. Traffic, people walking past the house, that sort of thing. So if the team can be extra aware of those sort of noises.
Now, we've got a guest, Lee Ryan, with us tonight, which is going to be interesting.
It's always very difficult to predict when there is a guest coming on the show how they're going to react to the phenomena or even just the investigation as a whole. With Lee Ryan, at least he is a fan of the show, so there'll be that level of excitement about being involved. But in addition, we've got somebody who's potentially creative. They sing, they maybe songwrite as well, and we know within parapsychology that perhaps creatives are more open-minded to the possibility of these sort of things. So hopefully he'll experience phenomena, he'll be more open-minded, and certainly become a more integral part of the team.
So what will our resident medium David Wells encounter as he takes his first steps around Sutton House?
I can sense 3 or 4 people around the outside going, go on, like at school, you're going, fight, fight, fight. I absolutely hate it in here.
John, are you here? Oh, my word.
Sutton House in Hackney, London is a veritable treasure house of reported paranormal activity. Would David Wells' assessment confirm this reputation?
First impressions of the house is it's very quiet, it's very still. Often we go into places and I'm looking for there's none of that going on. I can't really feel any of that at the moment. It feels very it's quite hard. It's quite hard to get through some of the when it's softer, it's harder to get through it. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of very whispery. I know there's a picture of a woman there, but that's very feminine space initially. I can hear a stompy it's a male, probably further up in the building.